So, I'm driving on a very sunny Saturday afternoon, coming out to Leyland. The weather's not been fantastic as of late as well, so I've not been able to get out and do much content on the other stuff. And then obviously, I mean, you've probably already seen my sort of intermediate sort of behind the vlog, which is just a bit of an update on where I'm at and what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year. So yeah, it's all been a bit 100 mile an hour this weekend. Same process as usual. If people aren't really sure of what it is I am talking about, the vlogs are usually online by Wednesday. So I film the events on the Saturday. I get back, I get everything off the cards on, you know, off my SD cards onto the backup drives and stuff like that. And then once they're ready, I do everything in segments. So with the main VaderMonkey vlog, I usually do a travel sequence, which I'm recording off the camera off my dashboard. And then obviously once that's done, I will do the outro, which is usually a review. This is what I do on a Monday, usually a review of the event, and I make sure I've got the right information and I'm promoting the right sort of thing, upselling the right things as well. And then come Tuesday, I edit the main part of the vlog and sometimes the events update. Sometimes Tuesday is pretty much the events update day. I do it all in one go. Now there's a lot of events that I have recently been receiving for the events updates, so what I am going to be doing for the main vlogs is I am going to feature the smaller events on the main vlogs, because the vlogs are about promoting the smaller events. And then monthly, once a month, I will do a much larger events update, which will be on Facebook, because that seems to be the place where a lot of the people that view the events updates tend to watch them. So on Facebook there'll be a much larger events update with some bigger events and some other, you know, other things that maybe have not been included on the main vlog on the main channel. So anyway, get back to my process of what I do with these vlogs. So Monday is the travel and review. Tuesday is the events update or the event after movie, just depending on, you know, what I can get to quickly. And then Wednesday morning is usually obviously on top of IRL work as well. You know, just going through, make sure I've edited things in the right way, make sure I've got the right correct information and so on and so forth. So like literally proof, you know, proof watching the content, if you will. And then if anything needs redoing, then I already have the files to go back into it and just change it on the day, and then it's done. Obviously I do each segment on its own, so I export the segments, and then when it comes to putting the vlog together, everything is together, everything is done, and I put it in the chronological order that it should be in, and then your vlog should be online by Wednesday evening at the earliest 4 PM UK time. Then we have you know, the behind the vlog, which usually takes about a day. So I'm doing this bit. Obviously I'll cut bits, segments out, because I probably might say something in this which is probably not relevant. So obviously I go through all the segments, and as I edit, I trim out what needs to be done. You probably hear me say yeah, so whatever, a lot. I try and reduce the number of that, because a lot of you guys, I've noticed, don't always like listening to somebody who doesn't sound so sure, even though I know what I'm on about, I know what I need to talk about. I don't script any of this. I don't script anything to do with the vlogs apart from the events updates. The reason being with the events updates is, you know, a list of events. I have to do everything in the order that they're submitted to, and then I just go from my knowledge of those events, brands, or what I don't know of them. And, you know, I try to be as transparent as possible. Some facts I may get wrong at the time but not realise it. Some facts I get right, but then they turn out wrong down the line. So it's quite tricky, because it's a very ever evolving industry. It's always changing. So yeah, you know, so the Behind the Vlog ends up on Thursday, and then if you're wondering what's been happening with the J-Torts cars, I've been doing bits and pieces. Usually I do them every couple of weeks. This, because, you know, autumn's kicked in. I know we're having a few warm, you know, bizarre warm days in autumn, but a lot of the content now with J-Torts cars will be just basically living with my car throughout autumn, winter, go back into spring, preparing for show season and maybe new jobs and projects that need to be done. So yeah, that's kind of as and when I can get to it. I mean, I know I've got more sponsors on that channel than I have on this channel and the VaderMonkey Vlogs, but at the same time it's a case of, you know, I'm enjoying the process. I've said this millions of times. I'm enjoying the process. It still is a hobby. If I suddenly start getting like 1,000 views or whatever out of nowhere, you know, I'd probably have to consider taking this a little bit more seriously than I do. But I hope that I am a service, and I'm being of a service, especially when it comes to the UK rave scene. So that's my main focus of these vlogs, and yeah, on to Blueprint. I'm here in Manchester. Let's get ourselves to Blueprint and see what happens. Well, April's been and gone, and the poster remains still there. Right, nearly there. Let's get ourselves in.
Next day.
So it's Sunday evening, the day after Blueprint. My voice is a little bit hoarse. Today I had a bit of a lie-in to try and catch up on 2 nights of late nights. I mean, the previous night, it was a family sort of shall we say, a family gathering, if you will. Just need to adjust the camera, sorry. So it was a late night with that, and then I got enough sleep for that, and then drove over home. I had to pick up my cameras, pick which one cameras I needed for Saturday night, and you know, made sure I had the right kit and everything that I needed for Saturday night and filming Blueprint. Talking about Blueprint, yet again another amazing night. I mean, I want to comment on the fact that the energy of Blueprint's Autumn All Day event was absolutely superb, and I was taken back by there's a lineup of DJs that really are in my opinion, seem to be the future of the trance scene, or at least the UK trance scene. And Amazon Right Night, who wasn't playing, he was there supporting an artist, or the DJ or group of DJs, if you will, Aeon Shift. They've recently done a collab track which they played, which I have to admit was received very well. Superb track. Aeon Shift as an act themselves are a fantastic bunch of lads, very talented, bring fantastic energy. Also, I wanted to mention about John Dopping and Alan Ruddick as well. Their sort of combination of a DJ set and a bit of live music as well was really enjoyable, very diverse as well. Their set, a bit of break, sort of beat trance, then your conventional trance, and a bit of the Psy energy in there. Really was enjoyable. Fully enjoy. I know I've saying enjoy a few times, but really it was well worth being there to witness. I've brilliant memories created by that set, and I look forward to seeing something like that from them again. Also, Glyn Allen. Now, Glyn Allen, he's a trance DJ that I see him on a lot of lineups. He is a very talented individual, produces amazing tracks, great energy, and he's an absolute pleasure to be around. So it was great to see him. But my other things as well is I got to see a couple of DJs which you guys may not have heard of before, but Rescheduled, he's a Manchester-based trance DJ, superb energy, very unique in his style. So again, I loved every second of it. And then Adam Al-Sayed, you can tell his set was very much to his roots. It's that sort of, not Middle Eastern, but sort of that Egyptian tech house progressive trance vibe, which really, I love that sound. It's such an amazing sound, and I'd never seen him play before, never seen him play live before. And it was just an amazing DJ set. So them two personally is like DJs which I feel as though have been getting under the radar a little bit with a few people. Absolutely sublime, the pair of them. But then the headline acts as well were just brilliant. Obviously the residents, I caught the tail end of Ricky Denton's set. He's also a resident with my event, Digital Evolution. So I wouldn't expect anything less from him, really. And then, he was just absolutely superb. The vibe was brilliant. It was nice to meet a few more people. A lot of people were curious as to, why I was filming the event, and so explaining to a lot of people, and actually penny dropping and going, oh my God, there's somebody actually doing that now. So, that was great to see. I'm just kind of catching up on a little bit of YouTube before I go to bed. I've finished getting all my footage and everything now onto the drives, ready for me to use and edit, or at least start editing on Monday. As you probably noticed with this behind the vlog, usually I kind of give a bit of a description and do a bit of a welcome of what's to come on this vlog. In this one, because I've had a lot going on, I kind of started it from on the day, so it's a little bit different, the format, if you will. So I just thought maybe include a few bits of whilst I'm editing. I'm not going to show you exactly much of what's involved with what you've just seen, but because I don't want to reveal too many secrets, but you pretty much get the gist anyway of what it is that I do. So a late night Monday, and then I say late night, it's now 1 o'clock in the morning, so I am going to have to do this and shut shop for the day, so then at least I'm up and back in the office for a respectable time. All this whilst I'm doing my day job as well, so, you know, my days are very busy. With my events updates, as you've probably already seen, I've done a larger events update, which I'm now doing the larger events updates for Facebook instead of YouTube. On the YouTube, with the events updates as part of the vlogs, I'm going to concentrate on the smaller events, because the whole purpose of these vlogs is to support the smaller events and give them their airtime, give them that support, hopefully get more of you people watching these vlogs to come down to these events and support these events that I promote. Now, obviously there will be certain brands on there that I will not be including on the smaller events update vlogs, purely on the basis of, you know, they get a lot of the larger brands have better support, and what I mean by that is a lot of these bigger brands can throw a night on, and I guarantee a good 80% of you watching this will be at that said event. With these smaller events, obviously I would rather, if we're going to play percentages, I'd probably assume maybe 10 to 20% of you, or providing you like these vlogs and you want to support these vlogs as well as these smaller events, I would love that maybe that 80-90% supported the smaller events. That's personal agenda and opinion, but I mean, that's entirely up to you guys. I mean, you could argue, well, what you're doing is in the realms of being an influencer. Maybe it is, but the thing is, it's not necessarily about influencing you guys to support the smaller scene, because you're all humans, you have your own minds, so I'm not going to force this upon you. But what I will say is, without smaller events, these bigger events don't thrive. And the scene as a whole struggles as well, because it's all about the grassroots talent that you see at these smaller events, that you could later years see them at larger events and you go, oh yeah, I remember seeing that person, or that, you know, VaderMonkey featured it on his vlog, and so on and so forth.
1 week later.
Okay, it's been a week since I last did anything, or did a bit for this behind the vlog. This past week I've been ill, and from Monday evening onwards I started to feel quite drained and a lot of pain in my stomach and whatever. All I can assume is I'd picked up some sort of bug either over the weekend at some point, or maybe just on the Monday or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. So I've been shifting that, and also just getting myself a bit of rest as well, because I feel as though I'd had a little bit of burnout recently as well. The past 6 weeks have been pretty full on with vlogs, content, working very long hours with the record label, because I do a lot of the work myself, and a few other things as well. Also on the Friday I was at a funeral of a close family. I know I've been a little bit guarded up until now, but it was it was my aunt who died of a very aggressive form of cancer. I've not spoken much about it because obviously, you know, it's not something that I want to really tell the world about. But yeah, so that was the reason why Friday I had a very long day and a very long evening and not too much sleep, because, you know, celebrating the life of someone. Saturday was a very quick turnaround from where I was. I had to get from there to get home, to make sure my cameras were charged, ready, make sure I had everything that I needed so that I could film the Blueprint vlog. and needless to say, I hadn't eaten much. It was pretty full on. I hadn't really stopped much, and then obviously it was a relatively late night as well. And when I got home, it was like Sunday. I was straight on getting things prepared for getting the vlog done. Now, the vlog was done by Wednesday. Admittedly, it was very difficult when I was feeling ill. Thankfully, I'd done the review on the Monday, so it hadn't really fully affected me, so I was compass mentis to do that. But by Tuesday, Wednesday, I was quite under the weather, and the vlog was done, completed and online later than planned. So if some bits do look a little bit rushed in the main vlog, I do apologise, but that is the genuine reason why. We're now on Sunday of the following week. Now, the Saturday yesterday I would have been filming Fright Night for vlog 29. As it's transpired, obviously, with me not been feeling 100%, I mean, I'm on the other side of things now. I'm feeling a lot better in myself, but I would not have been able to cope with the full night of being on my feet, running around filming, and it all being a bit 100 mile an hour and everything. So I'm disappointed because I've missed yet another Fright Night. So ironically, it'll be the 13th year, and this is recorded the weekend before Halloween. Take that as what you will. But yeah, so I'm doing this as a bit of it's not a bit, it's to kind of give you the heads up as to why some things don't make sense and why there will not be a vlog 29 anyway this month. That's now been moved on to next month, where I have 2 vlogs to do. So on the 15th of November, I am DJing at a night in Chorley. I'm going to include that as part of the behind the vlog thing. Just something a little different, do it a little different. And then vlog 29 will be the Saturday, where I am filming Technopia, and obviously I'll be playing at that. So I have 2 gigs on the 15th. So I have one on the 15th of November and then one on the 16th of November. So that weekend is going to be pretty full on, but there will be a vlog by the Wednesday that following week. We go into the end of November. So what would have been vlog 29 will be vlog 30. Will be the milestone of 30 vlogs. And that will be off the rails end of year party, which I am really looking forward to. And if you haven't got your tickets now, you are mad as a box of frogs, and you need to get them now. You really need to get these tickets and get to this event. Not taking anything away from Technopia. If you happen to be in the Middlesbrough or the northeast area and you're watching these behind the vlogs, I would highly encourage you to come to Technopia. Tickets are on Skiddle. There's still quite a few. The event finishes at 12, starts earlier in the day as well, but there is an amazing lineup of DJs, and if you love your techno, you're going to absolutely buzz off this. So that's going brilliant. If you're going to be wondering what I'm doing on the 15th of November, I'll be playing an old school hard house set as VaderMonkey. A lot of tracks I have not played for a very long time. No idea how it's going to work, but it'll be all right on the night. Got an hour and 15 minutes to do whatever, so yeah, should be good. Now, going into 2025, I'm going to have to start doing these vlogs a little bit differently in respect of covering my personal finances. Up until now, I've been creating these vlogs and coming and filming this content purely out of my pocket. And all I'm going to be asking going forward is something towards travel, because I know I've said previously, what benefits you will benefit me, and that's payment enough. But like these promoters that run events, they have to pay something out to make things happen. And I've been doing this now for a year and a half, or coming up for a year and a half now. And it's not, I don't want this to take away from anything that I'm already doing, because I'm enjoying the process, and for a bit of fuel money is fine. I'm not begging, and I'm not going to stand here and demand, but all I want is trying to cover just traveling. I don't want anything else. I don't want, you know, a fee or a rate for this, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this still for the benefit of everybody else. Because again, the same rule applies. What will benefit you will benefit me, and that's the long-term goal with it. I am further to this still looking for sponsorship for this channel and for this project, because end of the day, as you can imagine, it doesn't just take time, my time, personal time in this. It's still very much a hobby, so this is why I'm still treating it as a hobby. But in terms of covering personal expenses as far as travel's concerned, I don't feel as though I'm being unreasonable. But with regards to sponsorship, I'm hoping that if I gain sponsors, whether that be of monetary value, or whether that be of maybe product, you know, support and stuff like that, endorsements, whatever, you know, I would like people to get in contact. Let me know what you would like marketed and promoted, and see if we can work something together. Other than that, you know, we're now coming up to the end of 2024. This year, the momentum from this year and the demand, really, as well, promoters. I mean, I am absolutely amazed and happy that you guys want me to promote your events and come and support your events, and also create this outlet to hopefully make your brand grow. I mean, a lot of these brands really don't need much more growth, but the smaller events, and I'm going back to this point, the smaller events are the grassroots of this scene. And a lot of the newer DJs that you hear now, whether that be on the big stage or just even in the middle realms, have to start somewhere. And that same applies to club brands as well. So me doing this hopefully elevates their brand, and, you know, creates a bigger platform than what they're already using. So I'm hoping that together between the lot of us, we can all grow with this project. I'm enjoying this. I absolutely love the fact of just creating something that is benefiting everyone else, because that's what's giving me gratification here. Notoriety was never my intention. Yes, as a DJ, you could argue, well, notoriety is always the intention. But to be fair, people know who I am and they know of me. I don't need to be a celebrity to do this. I just need to be the person that helps the scene and the community as a whole thrive and move forward. And that's all I really want to do. So if you've enjoyed anything on this behind the vlog, or if there's anything on here that has really caught your attention, resonated with you or whatever, please hit that subscribe button. Please drop a like, please share, even drop a comment. Just let me know what it is that I've done to fulfill you know, your thoughts within a scene that you love, and I'll continue to keep doing this. Obviously the next couple of months I'm going to be pretty full on with these vlogs. It's going to be all 100 mile an hour. Yeah, and I'm just really appreciative of the support. I'm really appreciative of you guys. I'm enjoying the process. I'm having to change a few things for next year. I hope your support and promoters watching this hopefully can resonate with this. So please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next Behind the Vlog. I'll also see you in the next VaderMonkey Vlog, and there will be monthly events updates with details of events across the UK. Anyway, thank you again. Ciao bien.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar.
What is it, son?
I don't know, sir, but it looks like a giant
Stiffy.
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard.
Oh my god, it looks like a huge...
Stiffy.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's...
Privates! We have reports of an unidentified flying object! It is a long, smooth shaft, complete with 2 balls!
What is that? That looks just like an enormous...
Stiffy.
Pay attention.
I was distracted by that enormous flying...
Stiffy.
Yeah. What's that?
Well, it looks like a giant...
Stiffy.
Yes, sir.
Lagging whilst gaming? Out of steam after a long day at work and you want to go out raving? Or just need something to get you through your grueling day? dubbyenergy, a healthier alternative to the off-the-shelf brands. Dubby is packed full of the important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks don't provide. This product doesn't contain artificial additives and is also sugar-free, maltodextrin and keto-free. 1 tub on average is cheaper than consuming 2 cans per day of the off-the-shelf brands. Order your dubbyenergy via their website at dubby.gg and use my promo code VaderMonkeyJ to get yourself 10% off your order. Keeping yourself energized doesn't have to be unhealthy.